Hello and welcome to Gunners Daily YouTube channel, where I'm covering all the latest topics, news and rumors surrounding Arsenal Football Club. Lots to discuss after our loss against Aston Villa yesterday. Incompetent referees once again wrongfully disallowed goal, penalty that was not given on Gabriel Jesus when Douglas Luiz clearly kicked him. There were also some other shocking decisions that we've seen from the referee Jared Gillette in the VAR room. Red card that was not given to Aston Villa. All in all, nothing good. Nothing good came from yesterday's game, and I'm honestly struggling to think of anything positive that I've seen from last night. You know what's probably the biggest positive from yesterday? The fact that Mikel Arteta wasn't on the touchline due to his ban, because if he was down there like always, I think he'd probably earn the biggest possible suspension for what he would say or do to the referees at Villa Park after that utter and complete disgrace. This way, he only mentioned it in his post-match interview. So that was probably the only positive thing I could take from last night. Everything else, shit. Complete shit. I mean, I'm definitely disappointed with the result. But I'm not disappointed with the team all around. Because in all honesty, we should have walked out of Villa Park with 3 points yesterday. We created enough chances to win by 2 or 3 goals difference at least. On top of that, we should have got a penalty. And that goal in the 90th minute should have stood. Because it was a clear and obvious goal. And I still, after reading and watching everything about it, I still don't understand. How has this incompetent lot managed to screw us over once again? I've talked about this yesterday. I don't have a problem losing when we get battered, outplayed, and our opponent has 10 big chances to score. I'll accept the defeat and move on. Fair play. But to lose like this is simply devastating. You know what? You can quote me on this. You can say whatever you want in the comments. Call me deluded or whatever. But I'm calling it right now. There is no way that this Aston Villa team will finish in the top 4 this season. No way. There is no way that this Aston Villa team will finish in the top 6 this season, let alone top 4. No way. I don't care about your Unai Emery masterclass, 15 wins in a row or whatever. They won't finish in the top 6 this season. That is my prediction. And I will see you all in May. Listen, after watching Manchester City struggling and scraping a 2-1 win against Luton Town today, now I'm even more sure of what I've been saying all this time, which is that Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City are the only real contenders for the title this season. And I think it's going to be a very even fight, where potentially in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe 1 or 2 points would decide a champion. That's how close I think it will be. At least that's my general thinking after the first, 15 games of the season. Of course, there are still a lot of games till the end of the season and everything is possible, but losing points in this way, as we lost them yesterday against Aston Villa, must not be repeated. If we are serious about our intention to finally win that damn title, our next game is Brighton and Hove Albion at the Emirates, and it's a must-win game for us. Must win, because if we don't win that game, and Man City and Aston Villa continue their winning streak, we could potentially fall to 4th place on the table. And the next game after Brighton is Liverpool at Anfield. And I don't want to see us going into that match with Liverpool being 1st and us being 3rd or 4th. You know what? I think Liverpool will be absolutely flying in that game. And that's what I wanted to avoid. Because now, after we lost points against Aston Villa and they won against Crystal Palace, they will be so motivated to continue that running streak and keep that top position for as long as possible. But let's not panic, let's not exaggerate. We are still 2nd, only 1 point behind them. So it's open. And I think our players will be highly motivated to take back that 1st spot at Anfield. But how realistic is that? Can we actually do it? Can we actually beat Liverpool at Anfield? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. You tell me. Everything is possible in the Premier League. And who knows what else could happen till the end of this month. I think it is crucial for us to stay calm, concentrate and look for a win in each next game. And just hope for the best. Also, I've just seen it. I completely forgot. We have PSV away in the Champions League this Tuesday. I don't care about that game, honestly. I want Mikel Arteta to fully rotate the squad if possible and rest all of our key players, because it's a meaningless game. We will finish our group on top We can't drop any lower. And this seems like a perfect opportunity to give debut to some of the players who didn't have a chance to start for us this season. I want to see Reece Nelson, Mohamed Oneni, Leandro Trossard. Put Cedric from start. I don't care. I mean, he's still there. He's earning almost what? 100,000 pounds per week. For doing what? Absolutely nothing. Sitting on the bench. Put him on the pitch against PSV. Couldn't care less. I also want to see some of our youngsters maybe. Enquiries, Lewis Skelly, Walters. Put them on the pitch. Why not? Give them a chance. To feel how it is to play for Arsenal in the Champions League under the lights. Listen, these are the games we have to play until the end of this month. PSV, Brighton, Liverpool, West Ham and Fulham. So 5 games to play this month. I couldn't care less about the PSV game. If we lose, okay. If we draw, okay. If we win, great. We must beat Brighton. We must at least take a draw against Liverpool at Anfield. And we must beat West Ham and Fulham, obviously. So yeah, that's what I think. So now, let's take a look at some of your comments regarding our game against Aston Villa last night. Okay, Swing Boy says, disappointed with the result, but not with the team. The team I'm really proud of. Terry Stokely says, it shows we need a world-class striker even more. And I agree, I love Gabriel Jesus, and when he's fit, I think he's an absolutely brilliant and perfect player for our system that we play. But in a game like yesterday, when you need a striker that can get there and create something for himself, try to shoot from some impossible angle, just try to do something different. Eddie Nketiah is not that guy. He's never been. That's all I'm trying to say. So yeah, I still think we need to buy a new striker in January. Is it Ivan Toney? Is it Dusan Vlahovic? Whoever it is, I don't know. But we need that different profile of a striker, definitely. Lou Williamson says, Kai getting better every game. I agree. I've been slating him. I've been saying a lot of things about Kai Havertz from August till now, but I can't lie. I think he's just getting better and better every game. But let's wait and see how would that turn out till the end of the season. Blink89 says, seems like the shadows and the spirits of Granit has finally found its way into Havertz. He's the only one again that stood out over the rest of the team. Not sure what happened, but Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, Jesus and Rice was all somewhere else. We seriously need to shake this shit off because we have a real tough game coming up, and if we play like we did yesterday and against Luton Town, then Liverpool will absolutely batter us. I agree completely. P.S. Paul says, is everyone forgetting the clear elbow? I think it was a yellow for one of the Villa players. They didn't show a replay, but it looks like a clear red. We didn't get any replay of it. And I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen that video clip on Twitter. That's a clear red card. How no one spotted that, I don't know. But that's just a clear red card. Shocking from the VAR room. Shocking from the referee. I'm tired. I don't even want to talk about that. Kurt says, we were the better side with far more chances. They got behind us once and made us pay. We got behind them so many times. Pokemon says, we need a striker. Jesus did good, but he wasn't looking to turn and shoot. He was trying to lay it up for someone to finish. Odegaard had a poor game. We need a striker who will get his shots away and be selfish, look to finish and score. We need someone who can convert half chances for KG games. And that last part is what I absolutely agree with that last part. We need a striker who will get his shots away and be selfish, look to finish and score. I agree. That's exactly what I've been talking about, 2 minutes ago. That profile, that type of striker is much needed at Arsenal currently. Pride says, these things happen, but it is how we respond that matters the most. We are in this title race. And who would have said that 4 years ago? Strengthen in January and we can do this. Chris Gray says, Manchester City has won 5 of last 6 titles and are about to win 4 in a row. That's crazy. Suevan Rulam Palam says, I am gutted on many fronts. Sorry, I butchered that. I am gutted on many fronts. One thing is for sure. Martinez is a master of gamesmanship and antagonisms. Also the clock slows down for him all the time when Villa are ahead. We let the best of the goalies go and now we are scratching our heads with Raya. Feel for Aaron Ramsdale too. Guani Jaka says, another season where we won't go and address the lack of quality in January. Get Osimhen and everyone will fear us or not. Let's be battle jobs again. Savirex Gaming says, another day we would have hit them for 6, but credit where it's due. They took their chance, we wasted so many good ones. Can't say it wasn't deserved for Villa, but definitely not as good as us overall. This happens and we need to learn from it. Dominic says, very disgusted by the performances of the refs over the whole season. Super Wolfman says, it actually doesn't matter that Jesus is really good at causing chaos and linking up the play. He can't score the amount of goals a title-chasing team needs their striker to score, so we need to get one. If Jesus, the main striker, is necessary to link up the team and help play make, then that just means our midfielders aren't good enough to do it, which I don't believe is the case. We're better with Jesus over Eddie, but that's just because he's better than Eddie at everything but finishing. Eddie is actually genuinely better at scoring than Jesus is, but he's worse at basically everything else, and isn't good enough at scoring to be our main striker. We need someone like Osimhen. We do. Our main striker needs to be someone like Osimhen. Eddie the backup and Jesus the handyman who can play anywhere across the front three if Martinelli, Osimhen, Saka aren't fit or available. We have to go for him. Osimhen is by far the best available striker given he's evidently not happy at Napoli. And you know what? This is a perfect comment. I agree with absolutely everything you said. Well said. Great. I agree. Mike Adams says Odegaard needs shooting practice. That chance missed by Odegaard is still running rent-free in my head. Shocking. And finally, Jeffrey says Arteta out and a lot of his rubbish signings like Odegaard, Ben White and Zinchenko need to be dropped once and for all. And Gunners, that is basically it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, thank you for joining in. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more daily content, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.